Hey, I'm Zachary and I am going around the world in 80 days with my father, and I'm sharing my experience with you. Okay, so I'm on the very bridge where a vehicle attack took place on March 22nd this year outside the Houses of Parliament. And what you'll notice all around Europe is that these barricades have been erected to keep cars from getting into pedestrian areas. And it's just very sad to know that terrorist attacks have become so commonplace that barricades have to impede life like that. Hello everybody, right now I am in Oslo, Norway, and I have to say so far I'm having a great time here. So Oslo itself is a very unique city, and it's unique because you step out even in the middle of the day and there's no car sound at all. There's not that din you're used to in big cities, and it's the largest city in Norway. Not only that, there are almost no cars to be seen, so you're walking around the largest city in Norway. There are no sounds and there are no cars, so if you stop moving it's completely silent, which is really cool. I enjoy that. It's like being in a small town even though you're in a big city. And not only that, but the Norwegians themselves are very unique, and they are because there's like no diversity among their population. Everybody is blonde-haired and blue-eyed, and I don't really know why that is, if there's just been very little immigration here or what it is, but in most other countries you go to a degree they've been diluted by immigration or whatever. Not true here at all, which I think is really sort of a unique experience, and it's a beautiful city as well, so if you get a chance, come to Oslo. Oh, hello everybody. Right now I'm in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I despise this place. I think the easiest way for me to tell you why I hate this place so much is to tell you about the experience I just had. So, in a lot of the places we go, we take tours because they're a great way to see what a country says about itself. Because they're trying to put their best foot forward, right? Makes sense. The one I just took here in Sweden is even better because it was government sponsored. So, I'm going to tell you a couple quotes from this tour. In Sweden, one should never get too big for his boots or believe he is anything special. Next quote. In Sweden, we all try to be average, never one rising above his neighbor, all silently working for the collective good. Now, does this sound a little bit communist to you? Because it should. And these quotations were littered throughout this entire thing. But get this, in the very same tour, they acknowledged that their rape rate has risen triple in just the last 7 years. Now, in some places you expect a mess like that. Like in India, has a very high rape rate, very high violent crime rate. It's a mess and you expect that. The thing that makes it creepy here, though, is that you wouldn't expect that. Everything looks right. Everything looks good. But the reality is it's like the Truman Show, and it's really creepy. And get this stat right here. The number of no-go zones where the police themselves don't really go and they tell you not to go has risen from 55 to 61 in just the last year. But if you're walking around Stockholm, you would never know that. Everyone's always smiling and they all say the exact same thing, and it's really creepy. And for that reason, I'm actually really ready to go. This place kind of creeps me out. So do not recommend Stockholm. Do not recommend Sweden. Don't really like this place. I'm done.